Hello everyone, Triggin here. We are back in the desert on Scorched Earth, ARK Survival Evolved. And we've got a big problem. That is a level 260 fire wyvern. How on earth it got pulled down here near us, I have no clue. I was out looking for yeah, and he seems to be flying away, but he's already done that. He flew down that way and then came back and all sorts of things. But I was out looking for, you know, a cooler place to move our house to. And I was thinking, you know, this little lake down here where we've come and got pearls and stuff before, that little pond, I was thinking that would be perfect. There's a nice flat area next to it, you know, so it would work out real well. And I'd seen something on my way out that direction. I'd seen something. I'm going, what is that? But I couldn't. All I got was a brief glimpse of a wing. And I was like, that wing looks too big for a moth. It looked more like, you know, the brief glimpse I got, I thought it would look like a tapajara wing. And I'm going, well, there's no tapajaras on this map. How could I be seeing a tapajara? And then on the way back, I saw the dragon. And he was right here when I was on my way back. So I think that lake, or that little pond there, is out of the question now. I don't think we want to be messing around with a level 260 fire drake, or fire wyvern, or whatever the heck it is. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring in and show you that. But I need to continue scouting a little bit. I've started putting some stuff together so that we can, you know, get a basic house going. Then once we've got the basics going, we can start disassembling the existing house and moving it down there. Now, what are you running from? Oh, there's a raptor up here. Let's eat him. So, I will eat this raptor, and then I will BRBs. Alright, we're back. Alright, this is actually, I think this is one of the places where I got killed by one of those Caprasucus guys. And this is definitely, there's one right down there, and a scorpion, and there's a wolf over there. This is definitely a lot more dangerous location. But this is a nice little shelf here that we should be able to block off. This is actually where we started. Look, so you can see right down there. Look at that. Oh, you can't see it with the spyglass. Let me move Morley here. See the thatch foundation? This is actually the little lake where we started out. I didn't realize that. But I'm thinking right here on this little flat spot here, we could build our house. Might have to design it a little bit differently, but I think we can pull that off. Then we'll be able to run a tap down to get water out of the lake there. We could actually have water right in the house then. We'll have to be a lot more defensive here than we had to be at our current location, but at least we won't die of heat stroke. Alright, so I got some foundations here, so we can at least get a start on the house. I'm gonna be able to get back up there. Yeah, right here. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's see. I want to put it as close to the edge as I can. Take advantage of the location as much as we can. I think we're going to have to come back just a little bit, so I don't think we can quite do it there. Okay, what do you think? That look good? I think it has to be back a little further, right there. Okay, so that should work. Okay, is this right? Is this how I want it? Let's see, can I... One right there? Yeah, I think I can, so let's move this down a little bit. I got enough parts where we can sort of totally enclose our starter. Maybe not. Well, we could if I didn't accidentally destroy things. So not going to let me place a foundation there? Where'd it go? Yeah, I think our foundation ended up down. Did that one just do it too? Do I have 2 foundations in the ground now? Great. Well, the plan was to have it here so that we could do this, but I think I've lost 2 of my foundations now. They're below the terrain. Well, let's go ahead and build what we can, right? Okay, so let's put in a door. Which is just going to be temporary anyways, but I'm going to put it right here. We'll be able to get in there. Yeah, just barely, but we can get in there. And let's see, let's get the walls now. I'm going to be able to carry all of these? Nope. Okay. So at least we will have a structure here. I hope to have a 3x3, but I guess not. Okay. Actually, since I know where the foundation is now, I can move Morley closer. Save us a little trouble. And I also brought Sandy with us, but boy is she pokey. Brought Sandy with us and brought Dale with us as bodyguard, which she's already been needed for that task, so... Come on, Sandy. Let me get down here. Alright. Now let's get the other half of these walls. So what I'm going to do here... is we'll just get a basic structure going. Put that back on her. So that we have some shelter over here. We already had a sandstorm on the way here, so I mean that tells you right there. At least, you know, back in here we have some shelter now. And we can start putting in construction stuff. We can put our workbenches and some storage boxes in the walls and things like that. Now, I think what I'm going to do, once I move Sandy here, come on, Sandy. Okay, guess I can't get on her. Come on, Sandy, over here. Alright, good enough. Okay, I'm going to get on Morley so I can see. I want to, you know, make that a 3x3 and then continue it this way, and we'll pretty much have it more or less the way we did before. Although it's going to be a little odd because of it being, you know, low like that with this lip up here. Thought about building it up there, but I want it closer to the water. I wanted it as close to the water as I could. So when we come back, we'll finish building out this way. And, you know, build out the rest of our house the way we had it. or the way we have in their current location. Now, these guys are going to have to stay here and protect themselves. Dale and I are going to head back, and then I will load up. I can't even remember our other Morellatops' name right now. But I'll load up the other Morellatops with as much stuff from the house as I can. And then we will bring her and that stuff out here. I might bring... We'll see what sort of train I bring out here. And we'll get as much here as we can and get as much of the house built up as we can. So, once again, BRBs. Welcome back again. So I've made a couple trips. Actually, it's the next morning, and Yum Yum is telling us there's something coming. Looks like a sandstorm to me. We'll see. So anyways, you can see I managed to finish getting that out to 3x3. And I started doing foundations here, and then realized I couldn't get up on them. You see, those 3 foundations actually wouldn't even place this high. And so I used a couple of my ceilings and built it out to where, you know, we could walk from the sand here. I think we're going to end up doing this building different. I don't think it's going to end up being 2 stories. Or if it is, it's still going to be a little bit different. I think maybe I will go ahead and build that down at that level and then just have stairs going down into there. And I don't know if that's just going to be our bedroom or what. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. But we'll definitely have to do it different somehow. I could still do it as 2 stories, I guess. But I thought this would be neat to have this little path in between. And I want to actually extend the foundations out here and make a walkway on the front of the house here where we can go out and, you know, look down at the lake. And then I'll put ceilings over it. Yeah, so then if I make that 2 stories, I'll make the lower story very tall, I guess. So it's the same height. And then we'll put a ceiling over, so that whole thing will be like an upper deck. And then we'll have this here also as a little sitting area. But we do need to get some water up here soon. My jugs just keep emptying out like nobody's business. You see, the last trip I actually took Thumper and Morley both and loaded them up. And that's probably what I'll do this time too. I'm going to have to bring the others back soon, but I know that our Anki and the other Dode are just going to be so slow. Fortunately, it's really not very far. I mean, you can see the red obelisk right there. It's really just like right down there. Oh, and there, yeah, I was right, sandstorm. So, there we're stuck inside again with a sandstorm. And so, I really isn't anything I can show you at the moment. I did get this made as well. And I got some more of our storage boxes put in here. That's just like temporary personal storage there. I don't know, maybe the other building, you know, that actually would work out pretty well. We'll do this separate building, and that second building, the upper floor will be our bedroom just like before. You know, our res point. Oh, I do need to build a temporary bed and put it in here. But you know what we'll do? We'll put the fireplace and all of that inside over there. So that way, the heat from that stuff won't affect us over here. If it's too hot, you know, we're going to be over here working in our workshop anyways. And the cook stove and all that can be over there. Maybe I'll still put the furnaces outside. I don't know, the forges. We'll see. But yeah, I think that works out, because then that'll be the cookhouse there, and the upper story will be the bedrooms / res point. And then this will be our workshop here. I think that'll work out really nicely. So yeah, once the storm is over, I'm going to take our 2 Morella tops back and get another load. And when I come back, I will bring you guys back. So once again, this is a lot of BRBs in this episode, more than I usually do, but BRB. Alright, well here we are on our last trip. It's got to recover all the stuff we can here. You know, some of the stuff, like some of these ceilings above us, we may not be able to get just because we can't get up there to get them. But most of this we should be able to grab. I don't think I'm gonna bother. I grabbed the meat I had in the feeding trough and the miho berries. I don't think I'm gonna bother with any of the rest because we can get berries quick enough. Okay. Boy, it seems like we didn't have this place very long, did we? But, you know, since the main point of this place is to keep us from roasting and stuff, if it doesn't keep us from roasting, it's not really worth keeping. Not much else we can do there except move on. Of course, even the place we're at now is not going to be our permanent place. Once we have a flyer and can scout, we can, you know, find a really nice spot. So having a flyer will mean a big difference in sort of places we can... Whoops. Alright, we got enough on us now. Let's put this on Thumper here. Okay, how's her weight doing? Oh, she's got plenty of weight to go. Okay, cool. I don't think we can get those. No, I don't believe so. I gotta start on the cookhouse half. So when we get over there, polish, that way we can recover a little bit of the resources. When we get over there, all I really have to do is finish putting up the walls. Now, we're going to be short on some things because we're doing things differently this time, but but the parts we're recovering here should cover most of what we need. Oops, something got destroyed there. What's getting destroyed? Oh, I wasn't picking up the wall above it first, was I? That's what happens when you get too focused on what you're doing. Now, let's take this stuff down to Thumper. Come on. There we go. See, we're out of water again. Despite the fact that I just... Where's our well? There it is. Already disoriented by the stuff that's moved. Of course, we'll leave the well here because, you know, we come back here at some point. Might be useful. We'll go ahead and destroy this. I'm not going to worry about the berries out of it. This is empty already. I emptied that on the last trip. So I tell you, even though, you know, we've had setbacks and things, and Last episode I died, what? 2 times, I think I said? Even with all of that, I really feel pretty good about this game so far. I feel like... Uh-oh. What did I destroy? Oh, it was a unsupported section of wall. I really feel like I've gotten a lot further in this game than in previous games. Now, part of that's probably the fact that I'm using a different experience curve, but even with that... Boy, there's some guys doing some serious stomping around down there, aren't they? Aren't there? Okay. Let's go ahead and grab this stuff while we're up here. What are we doing weight-wise? I think I'm going to have to go drop this stuff off. Yep. And there we are. That's everything. Nothing left here but our well. Wish we had a well over there too, but you know, what are you gonna do? Alright. I actually didn't need to bring both of them. You know what? Since I've got the extra weight, I guess I will grab some of these berries. Oh. Big hole. That's good. Okay. Alright, Thumper, let's go. So now you can see where we are in comparison to the old place. I don't know why Thumper is so much slower than Morley. I didn't think we'd upped his speed particularly. 253, maybe we did. Or maybe he just came out with a higher speed than she had. But yeah, this is sort of our normal path that we'd take to go down to the river right here. Except normally when we were going to get metal and stuff, we'd go off there to the right. And instead, we're going to go off here to the left. We'll go behind this rock here. Still with us? Yep, she's still there. There was like a 190 Anki here in the riverbed earlier. Very tempting. But not at the point where I'm worried about Ankies. And what's this guy over here? 170. If he's a 270, I think I'd go for it. But I think we'll let the 170 go. For now, anyways. We can actually get a saddle now for Thorny Dragon. But, I don't know, I was sort of disappointed in the Thorny Dragons. I thought they would be tougher than they are. They're really a pretty wimpy creature. It is nice having a meat-eating version of a beaver. But doesn't do you much good if they're not as tough as a beaver. So there we are. You can see our house right up there, straight ahead of us. And, you know, right back there was the old one. So we didn't move too far. Just far enough to get us down into the cool and have a source of water. I could have just built down in anywhere in the dry riverbed there. But the problem with that would be we'd still need... There we go. We'd still need drinking water for ourselves and for these guys. In fact, it does sort of suck because I think these guys will actually have to take them down into the water for them to fill up, whereas from the well, they would, you know, fill up just from being near it. So, I guess you win some, you lose some. Morley, let's move you out of the way here. Put Morley over here. And let's move Thumper up next to the bridge so it's easier to unload her. Okay. So let's see here. Walls. I'm just going to take half these walls first. Work on... Oh, actually, one other thing I need, unless I feel like being trapped in the cookhouse. The stairs. Okay, and we will just put them... Well, I don't want them there. I want them in the middle. I guess we can go down here and put them in place from down here. There. Come on, you'd think these things would place the way they're supposed to. There we go. Much better. Okay, so yeah, I'll put the fireplace down here. I'm not really sure where I'm going to place things. I'll figure it out once I get going. But, I hope that the chimney makes it all the way up. Since this is going to be an odd height building here. There we go. And we're going to need windows. And, excuse me, what's the other thing I need? I need a ceiling. There we go. Take the other staircase with us. But hey, we're moved. There's still work to be done, but we are moved. We've got an interior at least. We still need to do something to get us, you know, safe spot for the animals. But we do have an interior. Where we can have shelter, and we've got all our stuff here for building and everything. See, I've even got my little porch here done, so we can see down into there. And then I will put some water pipes going down to there. So hopefully the next time you guys come back here, you will find that we have a much fancier place. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm getting around this just by making this 3 stories tall, or 3 wall sections tall, because this is all clipped together. You know, so this all connects to the same foundation, so it's all perfectly aligned. You don't have to worry about any of that. Once, you know, we put a, you can see, once we put the ceiling on there, or the floor for the 2nd story, we'll be able to just walk straight across. You know, and this will be sort of sheltered here, too. Might even, I don't know, might give us shelter from the storm when we're in here. So, hey. So we're getting there. You know, it's looking better. It's looking better. So if you like this episode, please tickle that thumbs up button for me. And if you haven't already, please subscribe as well. But most of all, have a good day. Thank you for watching.